I have it nearly as lopsided as you, with the exception of the third round. It's been all Bones Adams. Our punch numbers would support that. Judges might be seeing something different.
It has been known to have. There's the hook by Villareal, but that's not thrown from a good position and did not land.
Well, our telecast started about an hour ago. We saw Corey Spinks with a unanimous decision. Leon Spinks' son make his pro debut. The main event, Cesar Soto and Sean Fletcher still to come. And the final round in progress between Clarence Adams and Roberto Villareal.
Sean Fletcher, also a guy like Bones Adams, who we saw at a younger age, but as an amateur. And he was in the Armed Forces Championships. We had him several times.
Yeah, he says his toughest boxing loss was at the Olympic trials to Sergio Reyes in 1992.
That was an excellent match. Reyes went on to be on the Olympic team.
Nice combination from Adams, but didn't really back up Villareal. Now, what does this do for Clarence Bones Adams as far as the landscape is concerned in the featherweight division?
I think it helps to reestablish him. I think a couple more wins like this, if he performs this way and keeps perfecting this style of being more aggressive, setting down on his punches, making for interesting fights. You know, he was involved in 3 or 4 fights in a row that, quite frankly, weren't that interesting. And I think this one has been more interesting. And I think that will help him. But he may need a couple more of these before people are ready to think about the title shot or making him a contender.
One of the champions say, doesn't look like Adams can take anybody out. He might be a good guy to fight because we can just outbox him and not get hurt.
Sometimes the less you do, the more likely you are to get an opportunity in boxing.
There's the bell to end the bout. Very tough, workmanlike effort for Clarence Bones Adams. And tip your cap to Roberto Villareal as well. We'll find out what the judges thought when we return to Station Casino in Kansas City after this timeout on ESPN2. It might be getting cold around most of the United States, but it doesn't mean you have to put your putter away. On ESPN on Tuesday, it's the Compact World Putting Championship by Dave Peltz at 4 p.m. Eastern, a series of shows leading up to the World Putting Championship at the end of this month. A look at the qualifying round for professionals and pros on the road to the World Putting Championship. Tuesday at 4 on ESPN. Enjoy the golf on ESPN today as well. Ladies Championship.
Yeah, from the Desert Inn.
Great job by Mike Tirico, Curtis Strange, Judy Rankin. We take a look at the punch numbers for this bout between Villareal and Adams.
Not a huge edge for Bones Adams, but enough, I would think, along with those 2 points being deducted to give him the win. And also the fact that he threw so many more punches, a very big factor.
Let's send it up to our ring announcer, Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Station Casino, Kansas City, we go to the Budweiser scorecards. Fred Benston and LP Lane both score the bout 100-88. Mike England scores at 99-89 for the winner by unanimous decision, Clarence Bones Adams.
Clarence Bones Adams picks up his 35th win of his professional career. In 41 pro fights, the 23-year-old out of Central City, Kentucky, with a unanimous decision against Roberto Villareal. We will keep it in the featherweight division. Our main event still to come. Sean Fletcher squares off against the second-ranked featherweight by the WBC, Cesar Soto, when we return to Kansas City after this timeout on the...
Hey.